Good afternoon, Lula.
Good afternoon, Leon.
You look very pretty today.
Thank you. Thank
It's
you.
a great honor and privilege for me to introduce to everybody my wife, Luchelle, and also what we are launching today as Ancient Grain Triple Three. Hello, Lula. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
So tell us a bit more about grains. Why are we discussing grains? What's so important about it?
So before supermarkets actually exist, the people back then, they used to eat people that's in the original form created by the Creator God. So since then, our food has been changed, it's been modified. So we like to eat food and go back to food in its original form. So ancient grains is grains and seeds that's the most least modified.
Ja, so ek meen daar's supermarkte vandag en ons kan enige kos gaan koop in die supermark. Dit was nie so in die ou tyd nie. So ek meen dis waarheen ons teruggaan. Ons probeer back to the roots gaan na oertye, ou tye, Bybelse tye om te gaan kyk wat is geëet in Bybelse tye en wat se voedingswaarde het dit vir ons liggame. So ons gaan elke week every week we will be discussing and discovering an ancient grain which we will notify everybody beforehand so they can also go and do a bit of homework. But we will then be discussing that grain. And Lula, what are we discussing today? What's the grain that people can discover today in our session?
We're going to discuss quinoa. I think most of the people know quinoa. So quinoa is actually not a grain; it's a seed. But because it's prepared like or cooked like rice, we actually used to call it a grain, but it's a seed. And yeah, and a quinoa is actually very versatile type of grain you can use. So we will be discussing grain, quinoa.
Dankie. Lula, ek weet nou, okay, die quinoa groei in die Andesgebergte in Argentinië, nê, nee, of Argentinië, Chili. Dis mos nou waar die Andesgebergte is in Suid-Amerika. So dis nie regtig 'n Bybelse grain wat in die Bybelse tyd daar was nie, nommer 1, en dan nommer 2, kan dit in Suid-Afrika groei?
Ja, oorspronklik kom meeste van ons quinoa nou van Peru af, maar tans is hulle nogal besig om bietjie die konsep te verfyn hoe om quinoa hier te produseer of te plant. Hulle sê gebiede wat bietjie kouer is, bietjie koeler en droog, soos die Weskus, Malmesbury, Hopefield kan hy nogal goed groei. Lesotho kan hy nogal goed groei en in die Noordweste. So op klein skaal kon hulle al dit begin produseer het, maar nie regtig op groot skaal nie.
Ja, uitstekend. Uitstekend. Nou, hoekom moet ons quinoa in ons pens hê? Wat maak dit belangrik vir quinoa om in ons pens te hê?
Buite dat hy gluten-free is en nie regtig vir baie van ons
Ah,
allergie veroorsaak nie,
okay.
is hy's 'n baie hoë proteïen wat maak dat hy jou langer voller hou en dan voed hy ook die muscles en hy het baie antioksidante, hy hou jou bloedsuiker laag, hy's goed vir die digestion en hy voed ook die goeie bakterieë in jou maag. So dis 'n baie goeie stapel om in jou pantry te hê om te kan gebruik 2 tot 3 keer 'n week.
Uitstekend. So how can we incorporate quinoa in our daily meals? I mean, for somebody that does not know quinoa at all, how can we bring that into our daily meals? Because I know from experience when you introduced me to quinoa many years ago, it wasn't something that was funny to me. It's quite tasty and it's actually very nice when combined with your traditional curry and rice or something like that, replacing rice, it's actually a very nice addition to your meal.
It's a very nice tasting grain as well. So there's many ways you can prepare it. We actually started back in America. So someone told us to prepare it beforehand and then add 2 to 3 teaspoons or tablespoons to your your breakfast fruit with your yogurt and your honey and your seeds. So to add that to your breakfast fruit bowl. So that will keep you fuller a bit longer. So because it's a high protein, good for digestion. So it's a good way to start it, maybe adding it to your breakfast or to your salads as a base, or even as a rice. You can use it for
Yeah, thanks, Lula. I think I remember the first time that we ate those breakfasts on the porch in the USA. And it was actually so nice because you mixed it with honey and nuts, and there were all kind of tasty add-ons to the quinoa in our meal. And I remember that lasted quite a while. That lunchtime you were not that hungry like at other times. So it's very filling. It's very filling. So
Hy het glad nie 'n vreemde nasmaak nie, en wat maklik is, jy prepare hom sommer die Sondagmiddag, die Sondag aand op, sit hom in jou yskas en jy het hom actually vir 'n hele week om te combine by jou vrugte, te combine saam met jou salad, saam met een van jou vleisgeregte. Dis 'n maklike grain om voor die tyd te prepare en dan heel week te gebruik.
Ja, ek onthou, I remember we had the people that we lived with. The husband or the man of the house, he always prepared quinoa, but 3 out of 5 times he burnt the pot. And later on, this task was designated to Lula, who did it perfectly. Yeah, so she knows exactly how to prepare quinoa. Lula, I know you can buy quinoa in most of the supermarkets today, right? But obviously, we want to make sure it's proper quinoa, it's washed properly, it's from the right source, things like that. Do you get different kinds of quinoa? That's the first part of the question. And then secondly, where else can one buy quinoa except at Checkers and Pick n Pay and Woolworths and etc. etc. etc.
Yeah, so I want to get back to the preparation. It's actually very easy to prepare quinoa. It's just 1 cup of quinoa, put 2 cups of water and a bit of salt, and you bring it up to boiling point. Simmer it for 15 to 20 minutes, and your quinoa is ready. So just it's wees net hou hom dop. Hy brand gou soos 'n rys, so hou hom dop. En there's a place in Riversdal, Purell. Hulle verskaf quinoa en baie ander grane. Hulle versend oral, so dis 'n baie goeie plek om daar te koop, maar ek weet Simply Truth van Checkers het ook 'n goeie MTK gebruik. Ja, jy het 'n keuse van white or ivory quinoa. That's a mild one. Then you have a red one. That's a bit more to a nuttier taste. And then a black one. That's a bit more firm. You have to cook it a bit longer. And then you get the tricolor one. That's all 3 combined. So that's a nice coloring full bowl if you want to use all 3 together.
A zebra salad.
Yes.
Lila, so it's always nice to have a challenge. And when it comes to these kind of foods, people are sometimes hesitant to start trying it. And I know that you and I experienced this and experimented with this many, many times. And for us, it was not something awkward or something very difficult to do. So we always must have a challenge when we get to Ancient Grain 333. What is our challenge for the week?
If it's difficult for you to change or to new habits or different tastes and flavors, try mixing it with the brown rice. Then you have the brown rice taste and the quinoa for starters. But I think the challenge will be maybe try for a breakfast. Cook your quinoa beforehand, put it in your fridge, and the next day, take 2 tablespoons, combine it with a fruit salad, lots of honey, nuts, seeds, some bit of yogurt and cinnamon, and it will be a great meal. So let that be your first challenge.
Okay, great. So let's just recap on the challenge. The challenge is prepare quinoa for breakfast, add fruit, yogurt, honey, enough, a good batch of honey. Don't be shy. And then also nuts and any other additions that you would like to add that you normally add to your breakfast, except salt, pepper, eggs. That's not going to go down well. But yes, then have a quinoa and let us know. Send us a WhatsApp. Send us a message on Back to the Roots that what you've done, and we will gladly respond to that. So just for the sake of that, the numbers that you can WhatsApp, Lula, your number.
You can put it down there where you put your comments.
Okay, I'll reflect the numbers there down there, and then you can either send us WhatsApp. So to finish off, thank you for the first Ancient Grain 333. It was actually very nice discovering I'm sure it was very nice for people to discover quinoa. I must say I'm a big fan of quinoa. It's an awesome taste, awesome meal, especially combined with meat. I really enjoy it. Yeah, so what will we be discussing next week, Luna?
I think next week we will be discussing millet, which is one of my favorite grains. So yeah, let's talk about millet next week.
Yeah, I must say I also enjoy millet. It's also right up there with the rest for me. Very nice meal. So yeah, prepare millet and prepare your questions. And Lula, thank you so much for joining me on Ancient Grain 333. Looking forward to seeing you again next week. Shalom, shalom.
Thank you. Have a good day.